Hello and welcome back to Chitty Chats. Oh my god, I have to say it is very exciting to be back on the mic. I am very sorry for my recent disappearance act. That was by all no means intentional, and the reason that happened is the fact that I am fresh from furlough, which means I have been completely rushed off my feet, especially given the new changes within my workplace. So you will have to bear with me. I can't guarantee that going forward Chitty Chats will be bi-weekly. However, if you keep your subscriptions, you stay subscribed, you keep your notifications on, then of course you will be notified as soon as a new episode is released. So please do stay tuned for that. In addition, I am talking to people about collaborations, and I'm really excited for the future of Chitty Chats. So do, as mentioned, stay tuned. Now, today I want to touch on self-care. And it is the theme in today's society. A lot of people are talking about self-development, self-care, and it's almost become a trend, a bit of a cliche. But the reason I want to bring it up today is because I have two very good friends of mine equally going through very weird things with new people that they are sort of getting involved with at this stage. And one thing I keep reiterating to them both is this notion that you really must put yourself first. Now, that's not to say that's to be selfish, to be ignorant towards others' feelings, but it is to be realistic in your personal endeavors and your personal relationships, because sometimes, although you want something to work out, although you want something to flourish in the way that it does in your mind and in your heart, in reality, actually, it's a very different story. And I speak from experience because sometimes you are so desperate for something to work out and you really do give your all. However, what we forget is there is another person involved in that situation, in that situationship in some situations. And of course, although we can control our variables, how we are, how we behave, how we react, how we feel in some cases, we cannot control that of others. And so we are in an age where it's very easy for people to manipulate each other. It's very easy for people to manipulate each other through words. It's very easy for people to manipulate each other through social media and digital outlets. For example, if I put up a status or a quote, I can affect somebody in a negative way. And in turn, I can do things to trigger people to react in a way that I want. And we need to be very wary of this. We need to be educated. We need to be wise. And we need to be not naive. And we need to be, most importantly, realistic. But more than that, more than all of those things, okay, it's important that we put ourselves first. That sometimes we, rather than doing things and sacrificing ourselves for the other person, which I'm not saying in every case we shouldn't do, you know, if you're on an even battlefield, level playing field, as it were, then of course there's nothing wrong with that if it's reciprocated. However, There is a difference when you are the person that you are giving, and you're not taking. You're not being given. And that can have a very detrimental effect on you, because we are all each humans after all, and life is about give and take. You don't have to give to take, but it's important that there's a balance, because it can be very wearing if you are consistently the person that is the giver and never the receiver. And so the why here is not, why am I giving to somebody that doesn't give to me? It's, why am I not giving to myself? Why am I not treating myself how I would treat him or her? I should do that for myself. And this is one thing I said to my friend is, look, you need to love yourself as hard as you could love this person, because you are deserving of that. And the more that you love yourself, the more that you look after yourself, treat yourself, health-wise especially, the more that you will attract that. The more you will teach others to love you in the same way, to respect you in the same way. And the more you hold your integrity, the more you teach others that you are integral. So that is it for me. That is what I wanted to share with you today. I wanted that to be something to think about. And I don't want you to neglect yourself. Anybody that is listening to this today, I want you to know that you are loved, you are appreciated, you are beautiful, and you need to learn to love yourself through the highs, through the lows, and anything that anybody does to you or says to you that might be negative or that you take negative. Don't let that be the cause of your self-destruction, because only you can love yourself to your potential. And you are always going to be with you. Through thick, through thin, through water, through fire. So love yourself. And that is it from me today, guys. So I hope this has been insightful. I hope this has been a little bit of hope that maybe somebody out there needs, because sometimes we all need a little bit of a push and a little bit of a reminder to say, you know what? Hey, you are special. You really are. So stay tuned for the next one.